A quarrel dissolves the longest friendship. A day's rain effaces a year's drought. Be consistent at something once you've already decided to do it, and you'll reap the rewards in due time. A rope of 3 strands cannot be easily broken. Skillful thefts appear like earnings, unskillful earnings appear like thefts. Evil example is quickly followed. Fret not through fear that a mountain will run away. When the mist clears, it will be still in view. Don't be like the gambler, who if he loses wants his revenge, and if he wins longs for more. He who plants a coconut tree may not always get to eat the fruit. However long the rope, it still has an end. Do good in moderation, do not do evil at all. He who ventures to threaten should also be bold enough to fight. If you cannot mend it, don't break it more. If you're afraid of being hurled by the waves, don't make a house by the seaside. If you have no money, you will feel snubbed wherever you go. In the jungle nursing monkeys while the child dies of hunger at home. Law disappears before a strong combination. If you want to be brave, face your enemies. If you want to be wealthy, be prudent. If you want to have abundance, be generous. Even water has its ebb and flow. Let it be slow as long as it's safe. A mountain won't run if you chase it. Lose when you buy, win when you wear. Notwithstanding blows, a dog will always come back to the place where there are plenty of bones. Seemingly heavy to the eyes which look at it, but really heavy to the shoulders which have to carry it. The body pays for a slip of the foot, and gold pays for a slip of the tongue. People do not pour out the contents of the box in which they keep their gold and silver. The deer may forget the snare, but the snare does not forget the deer. The wise make their own decision, the ignorant follow the opinion of others. First he acknowledged it, now he seeks an excuse. He can count the stars in the sky, but is not conscious of the smut on his face. Want of sense makes a man the slave of others. The loudest rapids hide shallow waters. To love one's children, one must weep for them sometimes. To truly love one's wife, one must leave her now and then. When we abuse others, we infer that we are better than they are. The sky may seem near, but you cannot touch it. The plow bites only where the soil is soft. If you miss your way, go back to the beginning of the road. Even the back of a wood knife can be whetted to sharpness. Don't loan money from the newly rich, nor visit a man on his honeymoon. The lower the price, the more you cheapen it. Trust a staff, and the staff lets one down. If your fishing line is only a hand span long, don't try to measure how deep the sea is. When two great powers fight, the small and powerless will fall victim. The larger the pot, the more rice sticks to the bottom. The body may be possessed, but the affections cannot be coerced. When you go away, the conversation changes. No matter how good a squirrel is jumping, sometimes it will fall. If the left thigh is pinched, the right will also feel the pain. Ask from one who likes something to bestow. The big drum beats fast, but does not realize its hollowness. If you want to be rich, save a bit each day. A skillful thief feels the joy of profit, an unskillful thief the pain of bonds. We all die but have different graves. Ready to face shame, but fearful of death. However old the squirrel, he will not sleep on the ground. Grasped one fears it may die, released one fears it may fly away. Little stones roll up, and big stones roll down. Some relatives are like plate and cup, ready to collide on slight provocation. When you have no money in your pocket, your closest friends become distant. Though a tree grows ever so high, the falling leaves return to its roots. A bucket full of water does not splash about, only a bucket half full splashes. The shore shifts with every wave. If you make holes in the ground, seed shall be forthcoming. When a village is burned, there is smoke to be seen. But the heart may be in flames, and yet no one know it. Only do the things that are within your abilities. A precious stone, though it fall into the mire, does not thereby lose its brilliancy. Never mind the fatigue of the body so long as the heart is cheerful. Parting feels like loss, separation feels like death. An unasked excuse infers transgression. The fortune of a garden is a fence, of a house an inmate, of a girl a husband. The deep sea can be fathomed, but who knows the hearts of men? It is better to die with a good name than to live with a bad one. Entering, look forwards; departing, look backwards. Understanding arrives not in a moment. Wise judgment comes not at once. Expensive to purchase, difficult to obtain. If you speak in the daytime, look around. If you speak at night, listen carefully. Manners betray rank. The more sorrow one encounters, the more joy one can contain. No matter how big the whale is, a tiny harpoon can kill him. Light bones, full stomach. Gentle words break bones. Misfortune cannot be averted, good luck cannot be sought. Don't think there are no crocodiles, because the water is calm. A lost wife may be replaced, but if character is lost, the body is ruined. It's better to hold on to something that you already have, than risk losing it in pursuit for something better. It is the jeweler who can tell a gem. Coming and going, like grass in the middle of a path. In his folly he is not to be corrected, in his shrewdness he is not be followed. If there is no wind, the trees do not rock. If the husband be impotent, the wife will prove unfaithful. If poor, don't lose self-reliance. If rich, don't act like a fool. From fear of losing a drop, the whole is spilt. Ducks in the water suffer from thirst, chickens in the granary suffer from hunger. Desire has 1,000 efforts, lack of desire 1,000 excuses. From a well with clear water, murky water would not flow out of it. Even a worm in a rock has its divinely allotted food. Friends to laugh with are many, friends to cry with are few. Debts of money may be paid, but a debt of gratitude must be carried to the grave. Facing difficulties in the beginning yields ease in the end. Alive not because of a pledge, dead not because of a curse. Each day of married life, a day of changed mind, each day of parentage, a day of aging.